I know Timmy and the Costello family since I was your age. I'm 43 now, right? So I'm excited to be here. I don't know if any of you were here. Have any of you seen me talk before? I've been here one other time. Yeah, you were here that time. You were here, right? So follow up to that sort of conversation with you guys. I'm going to keep coming back in every once in a while and, share some knowledge with you guys. For a while, I grew up over here on Princeton Avenue, right? I live in Tampa, Florida now. So I came back up and I came to do some work with Marquez MMA and some other folks training in anticipation for my fight, but I blew out my knee yesterday. So unfortunately got a little adversity. I'm gonna have to put that fight on hold. But it's important for me to be here today because I appreciate what this gym does, right? And the values they're teaching you all and what they're trying to teach you how to be better men. And a lot of these skills are good for life, right? The discipline it teaches you, the hard work, the dedication, right? And the community values that they're teaching you, right? So that's why I support the boxing club here. And so my life's been pretty cool, man. Grew up around here just like you guys. And just kind of left the city. I ended up moving down to Tampa and building a life for myself down there. Ended up starting a company in 2015. Company ended up being crazy successful, right? So I made a $50 million company in 7 years and sold it. So at 42, I don't ever have to work again the rest of my life, right? And that's pretty dope. And I get to help people. So I like to say my life is dope. I get to do dope things, which is dope. I don't know if you guys still use that word. I do. So what I want to talk to you about tonight, I kind of put a framework together after all that, right? So I got this crazy life. It's amazing to me, but I see myself in you guys here, right? If I look back 20 some years, I mean, I'm standing where you're standing, right? And I hope that you can look forward and see yourself where I am today, living a life that most people can only dream of. And the only way I was able to do that is I had a dream for my life. I was tired of being poor. I was tired of being broke all the time, right? I didn't have the things a lot of other people had, and I wanted more, right? And ultimately, as I had the level of success I had, people come to me, they ask me questions, they want to learn how to do things, and I put together a strategy for life, success. And I call it Dream, Design, Do, right? So how many of you have had like that dream for your life, where you're like, yo, I want this. All right. Who's brave enough to share a dream with me? Go ahead.
I wanted everything.
Everything? More specific. What does everything mean to you?
Like I want to buy every company.
You want to buy them all. I like it. Me too. What size shirt you wear? Medium?
Medium.
I'll get you a medium shirt. My man, medium shirt. So, thanks for speaking up. That's brave, right? And I like it. You want it all, right? So, I would ask you, so my plan, dream, design, do. Got to get more specific with our plans, right? I was the same thing. I ran away from the things I didn't want, right? I was like, I know I don't want this. For me, it's like I didn't want to have to work for somebody. I wanted freedom. I wanted to do what I wanted, whenever the hell I wanted, with whoever the hell I wanted to do it with. That was, for me, it was like that. And I knew we would need money, but other than that, it wasn't about money and things. It was just like, yo, how do I create this life where I don't got to listen to nobody? I hate listening to people. I'm not a good employee. I don't like being told what to do. Pisses me off. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. So that's why I did that, right? And so I got real specific with my plan. I said, you know what? I got to start a company in order to do that. What do I got to do? What are these skills I need to have in order to be able to start a company? And that's kind of where the design part comes in. When you guys have this dream, you want everything, and that's cool, right? So what are the skills you might need to be able to do that, right? It might be communication skills, might be a college degree, business degree. Maybe you don't need that at all, to be honest with you. Books you need to read, right? And so that's how you can design a plan for your life. So once you come up with this dream, you're like, man, I want it all, and I want this freedom. I would ask yourself why you want that, right? And maybe it's just because you want something different that your family doesn't have or whatever, and that's cool. Whatever lights that fire in you, but really have a strong why as to why you want whatever it is you want. And then you can backtrack and design it, create a plan, right? You're not gonna win a fight, you're not gonna do anything without a plan, right? Manny was never gonna let me get in the cage without a strategy, right? And so you need to backtrack and get real specific with the strategy for what it is you want to achieve, the steps you need to take to make that dream a reality. And here's the most important part. You have this dream, you start to put a plan in place, now you gotta do. And this is the work. This is the part where most people fall out. A lot of people can have that dream, right? But day after day, the little things you gotta do every day is when you start to fall down, right? And you start, oh man, I'm tired. Damn, it's nice out. I don't wanna come to the gym, right? I wanna be out screwing around in the park, maybe getting in trouble, right? And that's the dedication that separates the average from the people that make their dreams a reality, right? And so A little bit of this is like start small, right? So work every day to kind of put those little plans. So takeaway right away, right? I want you all to go home tonight and really think about your dream. What it is you like about your life. What it is you don't like. What do you want to change? What do you see that future look like? Take a minute, man. Just sit in your room, 5-10 minutes, and just quiet the world, maybe listen to some music, whatever you got to do. But really think on that. Don't just go wandering through life without a dream for what you want your life to look like and be like, okay? Then put pen to paper, okay? And do real broad strokes. Like for me, it was like, hey, I don't want to ever have to work again. I don't want to listen to nobody. Cool, I'm gonna need to get money. Check, right? Okay, how do I get money? Education, experience, cool, check. So for now, that's all you really got to do, right? Then the do, right? Now you got to take little steps every day. Or maybe it's just creating good habits, right? So maybe I'm gonna get up 10 minutes earlier. I'm gonna read a book on business. I'm gonna read a book on this. Start reading a couple pages a day, but do it every day consistently. Whether it's 10 push-ups a day, whatever that is to build your body, which is a foundation for anything you guys are gonna do in life, is your health. And it's good to see you all in here working hard, being healthy, because it's gonna give you the energy you need to power your brain to do what you gotta do, right? So there's a couple keys to success beyond that framework. Dream, Design, Do is gonna be the model that you're gonna use to implement what it is you wanna do, whatever that is. But then you have to maintain some things. First, you gotta believe it. You gotta have self-belief that whatever it is possible. I mean, it was crazy for me to be like, yo, I'm gonna sell a business for $50 million and never work again. That's insane. I was working at Steve Steaks and cleaning toilets, right? And barely escaping jail, to be honest, when I was 19. And you look forward, I've got 2 beautiful children, an amazing wife. I'm here to help out. I'm helping out charities. I'm living a life, helping people, this amazing dream life. And it's because I made a plan and I did the work, right? And you guys can do that. Don't ever limit yourself. You have to believe it. And in those dark days is when you got to believe it most. And there's going to be people in your life who are going to tell you, that's crazy. You can't do that. I'll hold off on the curses, but you know what I want to say to those people, right? And you should be thinking that too. Don't let anyone bring your dream down, because you can do it. You got to believe it, but you got to do the work and you got to stay committed to it, right? The next thing you need to do is create value for other people. And some of you may remember me talking about this before, and this is how you go and you help other people. You add skills to your life so that you can be more valuable to the workforce. And you're not just going to suddenly wake up and achieve your dream and own these businesses. You got to work for someone else and learn from them. And they're only going to want you to work for them if you can create value for them. Be a hard worker, show up on time, do the extra things, right? That's what creates value in the world. All right? Next part is those habits. We talk about these little steps every day, waking up. Be disciplined in everything you do and stay committed. Do those little things every day and it adds up. What you do in that micro level can be huge in the long run, right? Create the value, create those habits, and then take ownership for your life. You can all, how many people have said that something bad's happened in their life to them? Legit, right? You've had some bad stuff happen. You feel like the world's, making it hard for you to achieve what you want to achieve, right? That's in a way true, right? But what are you gonna do about it? You gotta take ownership over your life. Bad things are gonna happen. You can't control what happens to you. You can only control how you react. And so in your mind, you need to know that whatever happens to you, you can reframe it and make it a positive. You can take something from it. There's always something you're gonna be able to learn from it, apply it to your skill set, make you better the next day. And that's the growth mindset. You need to have that if you're gonna achieve in this world, okay? You apply that growth mindset, take ownership, and then there's a book I left in there. I still see it. I want one of you guys to pick it up, called The Obstacle is the Way. Do the hard thing. Someone let me know that there's something hard that you avoided doing recently. What's something you went, you looked at it and you were like, man, that's hard. I'm too lazy to do that today. What's up? Let me hear. What? Your English homework. Great example. So you went to do the English homework and you were like, nah, not today. Right. What size shirt you wear? Medium? Right, so that's English homework's a great example. It's a small thing, right? Nobody wants to do English homework. I don't want to do English homework. I don't want to do half the things I had to do to make me rich, right? But I did them anyway. And when you actually do that, you're gonna learn that the fear of that thing that you need to do should never hold you back, because on the other side, all the greatest things in your life are on the other side of hard work, or something you don't want to do. That's just the reality. I woke up every day for 15 years, did something I hated for 10 to 12 hours a day. On the other side of that is freedom. Shit, I'll do something I hate for longer than that to get the freedom I have now, right? And you need to remember that in those small moments when your brain's telling you, I don't want to do this. I don't want to come to the gym. I don't want to do the extra work. Make sense? I promise you, if you follow this framework and you do these little things every day and you seek out resources to help you, you create value for other people, you do the hard thing, you continue to do that, you can make any life you dream of reality. You all in for that? Awesome. Timmy, I got something for you. Man, I don't know if you want to go in there to sit, grab that check for me. It's in the office. Sorry, I left it out there. I got a little something for you guys in the gym. Hopefully it'll help give you some resources. Right, the white one on the ground, right there in front of you, the big thing. Yep. Yeah, my man. Thanks, brother. All right, so I'm gonna make a donation to the gym today for you guys. Hope get you some more resources, right? Don't take this gym for granted. These guys are doing amazing work. They dedicate their lives to helping you have a better life. And you need to respect that and come in here and do the work, especially on the nice days when no one else is here. That proves that you're committed and you want to be here, right? Hopefully this will give you some more resources so you can make it even better.
Thank you.
You guys promise to make the life your dreams you want a reality? Can you do that? Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.